So I wanted to talk about Iron Man 600. It is the last issue that Michael Brian Bendis is actively working on for Marvel, and it did a lot of cool things. It sets up for the future as per usual with his stuff, and I want to talk about it real quick. So first off, for the issue, the only things that you really have to know if you haven't read it yet is one, spoilers here, is one, Tony brings Rhodey back to life with super science, basically. Two, Dr. Doom is once again all scarred in his face and such. And three, Leonardo da Vinci, yes, famed Renaissance man Leonardo da Vinci, is still alive in the Marvel comic universe. He never died, and he was one of the originators of S.H.I.E.L.D., but he felt that S.H.I.E.L.D. grew to be this thing that he didn't really intend it to be, and he pops back into modern day life, and he recruits Riri Williams, Ironheart, and all these other people, and Miles Morales, to create a new type of organization, a new S.H.I.E.L.D., but centered on super science. It's a fine issue. It's really fun and all. Like, it really is. But my two biggest dislikes about the issue are, one, they brought Rhodey back, but I suppose that shouldn't be too much of an issue because it's comic books and nobody actually dies in comic books. But they made it such a big plot point in Civil War 2, you know? Like, Rhodey died and they had a funeral for him and it was all the stuff and it was super sad. But then Tony just comes back and brings him back with super science. It happened literally in the span of like one issue. They were like, Tony came back to life and he was like, I gotta bring Rhodey back. And then he brings Rhodey back. There was no build up to it or anything. It was just a decision that once again Tony Stark decides to make. And this is kind of, I've said this in past videos, but as of current right now at this moment in time, I like Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man way more than I like Marvel Comics Iron Man. And two, I liked Dr. Doom as a good guy. I liked him, you know, he got his face back, he's all handsome again, he's running around trying to save the world, and now they want to revert him back to Evil Doom. I mean, yeah, he always works best as an Evil Doom, I guess, but it becomes really one-dimensional, you know? After a while, he's been evil for forever now, and he's only been the good Iron Man Doom for a little bit, so I would have liked to see him do that for a couple more years, and hopefully he still will. Some things I really liked about the issue, though, is just how it kind of brought everything together. You know, it kind of started with Riri Williams, and then Tony Stark going into the coma, and then the AI Tony, but now everything's kind of come full circle, and it seems like they have a plan for the future, even though Michael Brian Bendis isn't there anymore. He set up a lot of seeds, and how cool was that at the end that Tony Stark is now the Sorcerer Supreme? And they brought back the mutant. I can't remember her mutant name, but Eva Bell, I think, is her civilian name. She's a time-traveling mutant. She's traveled to the future again, and she's looking for, you know, the Sorcerer Supreme. And it turns out to be Tony Stark. And how fitting is that? That, you know, there's this belief that science and magic are two sides of the same coin, and he's kind of meshed it together. So for my question of the day, what did you think about Iron Man 600, and what did you think about Bendis and, you know, him leaving and that entire situation? Yeah, he had some misses, but a lot of his stuff was really good. He gave us Miles Morales, man. He was great. Once again, my name's A.T. Nguyen, and if you enjoyed this commentary video, please hit subscribe and kind of follow me, because it helps all of us grow. Thank you.